Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lady of the Throne Divine Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. If you are new to this channel, be sure to become a new subscriber by hitting that subscribe button. If you like or resonate with any of the messages here, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and feel free to drop a comment down below. Personal readings are available at really affordable prices if you are looking to find out what's going on in your love life or in your general life. Spirituality, past life readings, all of that's available on my website. Go ahead and check that out. It's in the description box down below, and it also shows in the beginning of the video. Check it out if you're interested. Let's go ahead and get into the month of March in love, starting with the sign of Capricorns for March 2025. Capricorn women, start with you before going to the men. Your heart is open. Very, very open. It's almost like a woman who is ready for love. A woman who knows she's ready now. You're ready now. God is giving you confirmation in March. You were on pause for a minute. And even when you felt like you were ready in the past, I feel like God knew you weren't really ready yet because you weren't aware of all these other things that had to happen before you were ready. It's like God always knows when you're ready, no matter if you just keep begging or keep praying. God always knows when you're ready. So I'm here to confirm to you this message that you're ready for it now. And the reason why you're so receptive is because you've allowed your empathy to work for you at its highest capacity right in your life right now. What this means is all those times when you gave and gave and gave and gave and gave your love, your heart, your time, and your energy to your partners, even if you weren't fully reciprocated, you just went out, got out of the game knowing that you just really were the best they ever had, because you know how hard you went, and you know how deep it was, and you know how loyal you were, and you just know every ounce of love that you really, really put into all of those situations, even if at that time you didn't understand how much was too much. And it didn't matter because you allowed your serious heart to not play with them. Even if you got hurt by them because they were not serious, you just know you played your part. Now you're going to be more vulnerable. Vulnerability is only a bad thing when you have manipulators attracted to you. But vulnerability is a beautiful thing when you have a good man attracted to you. You're just going to have to figure it out for yourself. But what I can see is that you are ready for love. See, this whole situation about your love life is about to explode. And what I mean by that is something's about to pop off. And you have just basically sparked some type of flame, right? So in March, your love life is about to pop off. You may not see it yet because we're in the beginning of the month, but honestly, March be feeling kind of long sometimes because it has 31 days. So we got to get all the way to the end, but something is about to pop off, I feel like, where you're either about to meet a new person or let a new person into your heart. Because maybe if you've been single for a very long time and you've been closed off, Some of you are probably now trying to allow love to finally come in from a specific person or from anybody. Whoever has this reciprocal amount of love to give you. You could just be open and available. But do you showcase this? Not really. Yes and no. It's like men have an intuition too, and they can sense that you're vulnerable. But remember, some men can see that as a terrible weakness, and some men can see it as the perfect missing piece to any woman's puzzle. Every man wants a woman to be that way when falling in love, because that's when you show that you can love. And so you just have to be careful with all of that kind of love that you have in March. You need to be careful, because you just need to make sure you're giving it to the right man. Because all of these men are now, it's like you're going to be walking around with this like aura that a lot of people are going to be attracted and attached to. And you just need to know that they all see your femininity now. They see it. It's all over you. People know that you got a lot of love. Now that people know that, it's like just this vibe. Okay, it's a vibe. You will be a vibe for men in March. But see, the thing about them is, remember I said watch for certain ones, because some of them are going to try to get with you in different ways, and even ways that are unimaginable. Like some of them may be extremely obsessed with you and may do things in ways that you may not be ready for. So if you feel like you're getting too stuck on anyone in March and you can't stop thinking about that person, it's because they could have done something to manipulate the energy. So what's the good thing about March for you is that I'm telling you, something is about to pop off. I keep feeling like you are about to get something that you really, really, really will be surprised about, or really happy about, or something is coming into your life that you didn't know would be happening this soon. You finally meet somebody that you can at least build something like a friendship with, or you can at least start getting to know a person again, having connections with a man again. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like something is like, this could be a fire sign. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius is what I'm getting for some of you. It might really be, about to make it happen. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but and this thing is about to take you and this person on a whole journey, on a whole escapade, okay? Because of the history that's there. There's a lot of history there, meaning this is somebody who's you may know already. And if it's not, your soul recognizes them from a past life. I'm getting ancient Egypt is popping up. So you may know them from that time. Some of you may have been in my world, my land at that time. You may have been a part of the motherland tribe. And if you are one of, who knows who you were, at that time. This is a general message, but you could have been, or you could have, or maybe it's him. Could be him. But whatever it was, is like you guys have some type of past connection, either in this lifetime or a past lifetime. But it happened before. Just know that. So what's the bad thing here between you and him is that the bad thing is because you have been so like single or maybe because you've been seeming to put up some type of boundaries, that's the bad thing, because I kind of feel like you don't want to put up boundaries with everybody, because it feels like one man is finally able to love you or something. It's like you're finally letting somebody into your life. So you don't want to put up boundaries too strong with him if you feel like he's right. If you feel like he's wrong, then that's one of the bad ones that I was telling you about, okay? So what should he know? He should know that underneath everything, you're just tired of drama. You're tired of drama-filled relationships. You're tired of drama from your past. You're tired of love drama. You're tired of drama. You're just done with love drama. Don't need it, don't want it, don't want to see it, don't want to come near it. If anybody's trying to come in with it, it's just automatically a cutoff. You just need him to know that you don't want drama at all. So he can't bring drama at all, okay? Or he will be gone. All right, so that's it for the women. Capricorn men. You have bottled up emotions. It's like a volcanic explosion. I don't know what's up with you and the women with this whole love thing. That's just really a metaphor for what it's like on the inside. It's like people who just have been single for so long, or maybe celibate for so long, and just never experienced something until now, it feels like. But a lot of things have been bottled up inside of you that you can no longer hold back from, you can't run from, you can't stop it. It's like something that's just really meant to happen. It's like love is trying to pull you down, but you're trying to stay adrift. You're trying to float. But love is like, no, come into the fire now. You know what I mean? Like, let's turn up the heat. It's getting hot in her. So, so it's like a hot in her moment. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. So it's like that moment right there where it's like, whoever this is, she is definitely fierce. She is an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Fire sign energy is coming up very strongly. You're trying to stay adrift. You may have a water sign moon or a water sign Venus, which could explain why you're kind of nervous about this person's big energy. They have a lot of fierceness, a lot of strength, a lot of might. They're very, 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 very bold and very, passionate. So it could be a lot, but you're trying to float, and this person's like, there's no such thing as floating over here and going with the flow. She likes unpredictability. She likes unpredictable things. So when it comes to pursuing, dating, or trying to catch up with her, you're gonna have to be like, not so obvious about it. Like, you need to say what's up to her. You need to, but don't be so obvious. Like, don't leave signs that you're about to approach her to ask her on a date. Just do it. You know what I mean? Just be like, can I take you out? Just out of nowhere. And I think that's what she likes. This is definitely a fire sign. Definitely an Aries, Leo, Sag. Or if not, that she has Aries, Leo, Sag strongly in her birth chart. Could be her moon, could be her Venus, could be her rising. But It's strong. The fire is strong all throughout her birth chart or something like that, if it's not her sun sign. But she likes, maybe this is a woman who normally attracts live wires, wild cards. That's intriguing to her because it keeps her guessing. She likes when people do things to kind of like surprise her in a romantic way. She likes that mystery. She likes that. So that's what she wants. So the good thing about this connection is that there's something about her that is very, very tempting to a lot of people. She's attracting good and bad to her. She's attracting good guys and really bad guys. She's attracting all kinds of guys to her. She could be like trouble for you because the type of people she's attracting is something that possibly blows your mind. And that could be another way that you could be bottling up your emotions, and then it may finally come out in March how you really have been feeling about her. Possibly because the guys she's attracting are triggering you to do that. You find her to be extremely seductive, or maybe extremely attractive, or extremely likable, or something like that. It's like she's your greatest temptation right now, because maybe you're married, maybe you're in a connection with somebody else. I don't know, maybe you shouldn't even be thinking about this like that. I don't know, but she's highly, highly, highly tempting to you. But for you, that's kind of good, because it just keeps you interested in her. So what's the bad thing here? The bad thing is you know that you're going to have patience, though. It's like now that all these guys are involved, you're going to have to give this time to work itself out or work its own magic in a situation. It's like you may not be able to do something because of that. So what should she know about you in March that she doesn't know is that game over for, I feel like, for everybody else in her life. I feel like you are not playing with the men involved. It's something, this is interesting, because it's something that you're not about to let happen under your watch. You're not about to let something happen under your care, under your protection. It's like there's bad ones involved in her life. There's bad ones who like her, and see them, especially them, I think you are really going to not be able, that's what's really going to make you explode on these men in March. I feel like you're about to show a side that you've never even showed before, because you see why she attracts them, but you also see the games they've been playing with her, the games they've been playing on her. You see this as wicked. Like it's something that you could see as very wicked, very evil, very dark, very twisted. It's like you really are not with that for real. whoever these guys are and whatever they're doing to her, whatever they have come up with to do, or whatever they have been doing or trying to do, you're not with it at all. Like, these men, whoever they are going to see a different side of you. Or if this is not like men who like her, it's this one man. If it's not multiple men, it's just one of them that's really, 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 really twisted, and you really don't like this. So you're about to show whoever that is, whoever the man is, that they get all the play, all that, like, playing with this woman's heart like that, and like whatever they've been doing is that's it. That is it. Because I don't know if you're witnessing a woman who's getting abused by men and nobody's saying anything. To you, it may feel like people are just letting this happen, whether it's emotional abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, or verbal abuse. These men are very, 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 very wicked to you, or whoever this man is. Could be somebody in her life, or it could be an ex, or it could be somebody that's like not really in her life but kind of still is in her life in some kind of way. You see that she's suffering with an abuse from someone and nobody's doing anything about it, and that's what's killing you about this situation. You do not stand for that type of stuff from nobody. It's like it has boiled inside of you for so long that it's like this is not going to keep happening. It's not going to keep happening. But I don't see you doing anything physically to him. And because that's not me. I'm not like, I am a spiritual woman. Okay, so I'm just getting the messages that I'm getting. I don't see that. What I see is you being like this man that's like saving her from that, like really helping her from that, helping her get through this, like telling her, you got to get some help about that. You got to, you need to talk to somebody, because what these guys are doing is really bad, or you may be going to somebody else that could help her in the situation. So I don't know if it's like she's got a baby daddy that's really rude or insensitive to the kids and her situation. Maybe you're helping her out, or if she doesn't have kids, it just, maybe this is a work situation, and maybe you're talking to her at work in private, telling her what you see, what you've been noticing, what's been going on. You see the abuse she's been experiencing, and you're not for that. Like, you need her to speak up for herself, or it's like it's something you're helping. You're very helpful in the situation is what I'm getting, because it feels like people are just okay with a woman experiencing abuse from multiple men, that this woman herself doesn't have a reason to deserve it. It's just these men are like very sinister. It's something so dark and demented about the characters of these people, and you see that, and that's really bothering you. Okay, so go ahead and be the Superman in the situation, because I feel like any woman would appreciate you being concerned about her like that, to where you go and tell the right people, or maybe just help her in the situation. Maybe you could provide a mediation for her. Okay, all right, so that's very positive. It's coming from a good place. I feel like you're coming from I feel like you're being divinely guided. I just feel like nothing is wrong with you saying, you know what, this isn't right. All right, so thank you so much. God bless.